Von's manager and the O Block indictment. So a lot of people has been looking at King Von's manager once again as being the who is giving information, mainly because of the Melly situation, because his name was on that paper saying that he gave up Melly's phone. It all started from the audio that came out. He said that people are trying to paint this false narrative of him, try to make him a target, but this started because of the audio that came out. The audio that came out around the Von situation, where the officer had the same last name as Track 100, who has now changed his name, changed that last name, I believe, to something else. That's where this Fed stuff all came about. People started digging and doing all this research on the manager, till one day King AK-47 stumbled up on this information and decided to put it out to the public, where Track 100's name was on the document. This was all public information, and this is where the conspiracy became real, because of the fact that this audio came out and him and this person coincidentally had the last name. Now you have his name on this document, which was shocking to most people when it comes to the Melly situation. Manager came out and finally decided to address everything that was being said. Did an interview with King AK-47 explaining why his name is on that paper. That same phone is part of the evidence they are using against YNW Melly. In the manager's defense, he said that the reason why he gave them the phone is because he believes his client is innocent and there is no reason he should be withholding information, and plus that wasn't even Melly's phone. That's where it all started. So now people are looking at him as he is the one who probably gave information up. King AK was speaking about this, how he's in hot water and stuff because of the O Block indictment. Track then responded to this on his IG, @ing King AK Adam 22 and other bloggers. He said, @King AK-47, you broke this story wanting to make me a target. At the time, you painted a false narrative, no different from what the police are doing. Ironically, some of you uneducated people, that's me being nice. I really mean dumb that want to portray me as an officer. Please tell me what side to be on. The police allegedly think I am a suspect and legally thrown me into a civil suit on the assumption of me being part of an unfortunate situation that took two of my brothers and have my other brother fighting for his life. So am I a cop that gets harassed and treated like a criminal, or am I a criminal that's pretending to help my client and really a cop? @1090Jake, @Adam22, maybe you can help. @CreddyNash, @Grandson100. Is this your king? See, the thing about this is, right, this situation with King Von cut up to the manager, and people are not happy with him as well because he is MuWop's manager and they felt like he didn't learn enough from the Melly case. They're trying to use all the stuff on the internet about him, videos and stuff, the murder on my mind video, and now this is the same thing that they are planning to do with O Block and FBG Duck's case, where they would be using all the stuff on the internet against them. People also feel like the manager posted this because they are saying that bloggers helped them with the investigation when it comes to the FBG Duck case. People started looking back at videos and noticed that King AK-47 gave some real information days after the situation with FBG Duck. He gave some real information and people are looking at it as he is the one who helped with the investigation. We do not know which bloggers they are talking about exactly who helped with the case. This is just something that they said. But the O Block indictment is also very vague. There's not that many information and evidence as to what exactly they have on O Block. That's why they put it down under the RICO, racketeering and part of an organization. It's there for the purpose of doing illegal crimes and things that has been going on for years. This situation is really big. Right now that people are seeing, it didn't just happen. There is a lot of people involved. It all links into the industry and the government themselves. This has nothing to do with bugs. Crazy Bone did a podcast where he exposed the music industry, and I was surprised by what he said. Crazy Bone became aware of an article that was written by someone who had signed an agreement and was told on different occasions that if they were to speak out, they would then have to face consequences. There was a very important meeting that was held back in 1991 with people from the industry, high people from the industry, right, who invested millions of dollars into private prisons. And that meeting was part of a marketing strategy that they were going to carry out. The person went on to explain that they planned on doing this by signing only gangster rap artists. This is why Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony spoke out about this, because they were all part of this gangster rap genre back then. So therefore they were secretly used without even knowing, to push the higher ups agenda. The people that was in that meeting, person went on to say that they didn't even know these people as part of the music industry. They invested millions of dollars into private prisons. That is now $1 billion industry. Everything all links in. They plan to sign artists from since 1991. No conscious artists, no R&B artists, none of that. They plan to sign gangster rap artists to promote violence in their music, to then get their consumers to fill these prisons. This is all one big plan. It is all part of an agenda. And when you have things like this happening from 1991, meetings that are being held to set people up for failure, this is another agenda that they are putting into place to use when the time comes. Crazy Bone couldn't believe what he was hearing. In the years to come, in the next generation of rap, which is this generation right now, they were going to use their music to promote, to then get them customers that would fill these private prisons. This stuff didn't just happen. This has been planned. What's happened right now is something went terribly wrong and they are trying to cover it up and fix it, and that's why they're saying bloggers and all this stuff and all of it. I don't believe none of it. What made FBG Duck and King Von so different from all the other artists that were killed over the years? All the other people that has been killed in Chicago, what makes them so different? Something went wrong and they don't want to be exposed. That's why they are going around trying to cover up the situations. They have been using the music industry for a very long time. They have targeted artists and all this stuff, and that's why whenever you see a popular artist, most of the time, if it's to do with gangster rap, they have instantly become a target. And now what has some of these labels started doing? Signing these real killers and these real gangsters, everything to do with these private prisons that they are trying to fill right now. They are trying to fill these private prisons, signing these killers that would promote the violence, and then they will take them down and take all the consumers down, because the more consumers, the more customers.